All right, here we go. First day back since the end of June. I have a long list of things that have changed and been added. Before we even get into the park, these gates are new, as of only a few days ago. Now, one of the changes that you can't see is a lot of the great food items have been removed from the menus. If you don't like that, like I don't like that, please let Universal know, bring back the good food. So July 1st, the very first day of my annual pass blockout dates, this opened. Remember, I've been showing you this in the past as being not quite open yet. Well, you can see it's open now. And the fans, as you can see, aren't running super fast like I thought they would. But in the past, about a week and a half ago, they put up these shutters to block your view of the back of house because it's not a pleasant view. Sorry, it's really dark with these shutters, so everything else is blown out. So this is what the extra seating area looks like now that it's finally open. Remember this outside of the Kohola Reef I showed you in the past? Well, they finally have rocks in it. This happened past week. With the polarizer, this is the best I can do. So you can see there are more rocks over here now as well. Now they just need some fish. If you do come here during early park admission, breakfast is served over here at the Kohola Reef till 9:30 in the morning. And you don't have to have early park admission for that, but if you do, you can come into this area and get breakfast if you want. Here's a look at the breakfast items. And I guess in the morning you can come right up this way instead of going through that queue like you have to do later. Now you might remember if you watched the video I made in the end of June that these little guys over here, these tables were put in, and I said they're probably going to have umbrellas. Well, shortly afterwards they put in umbrellas. This is over by the Dancing Dragons. Over here at the ice cream place, which I still don't know the name of, besides my bag, oops, there's a scale here, and I have no idea why. It's a little strange. The food item in this video is the tropical fruit salad. I looked at the breakfast options and I didn't like any of them except for this. So yeah, I'm getting this again. Notice that there are, I believe, mandarin oranges and blueberries, which are new. I don't know how island blueberries are, but there have been a lot of changes here in Volcano Bay since the last time I was here as a guest on the 30th of June. This is a path we've walked a few times, but as of June 30th, these cabanas were not quite finished. These are very new, as of very recently, and of course they will have ropes and probably nets very soon. Unfortunately, these elevators are still not working yet, but you can see they have actually started putting them in before this is an empty area, so it's getting there. Again, these are the cabanas that are very close to Hanu and Iko Moana. Also near Hanu and Iko Moana, this water feature is finally working. It's supposed to be Tapu Tapu activated, but it's just on right now. But it's some progress, despite the fact that there's a sign here and a stick over here to measure. This is really supposed to be exit only. I know it's silly, but that's what it is. Remember those jets of water that were spraying over Kopi Kauai, the winding river? Well, those worked for a couple of days and they haven't worked since, so hopefully they'll get those working again. These sprayer nozzles aren't really new. They were here on opening day, but now they cycle on 5 minutes and cycle off 10 minutes. Because as long as the path is wet, that's all that really matters. It was a waste of water to keep spraying these the entire day. So that's Universal being green. So back in June I came over and showed you that this is not working. Here it is, August 1st, still not working. Of course, Marturi Beach, or otherwise known as a wave pool, that works. It's just the sign that shows you what waves are coming up isn't. It's simple. Take one of these when you're on an attraction that allows it. When you leave, put it back. Don't do this. Now, back in June, I showed you this new sign. Since then, it lights up at night, and every once in a while, it will shoot water. Now, remember, there was a red hose over here, and now it's hooked up, and it is shooting water. It's hard to see it though. Now, back in June, I showed you this new sign. Since then, it lights up at night, and every once in a while, it will shoot water. Now, remember, there was a red hose over here, and now it's hooked up, and it is shooting water. It's hard to see it though. Over near Wakawaiwai, this is another Tapu Tapu point that was not working before. This water feature over here, just as a few days ago, was just activated. This doesn't do anything yet. I believe it's going to activate that. But right now it's just continuous. Over here near the Krakatau Aqua Coaster, this Tapu Tapu point, which I showed you before, is working a lot more consistently now. And that still shoots every once in a while. Thankfully, did not shoot on the camera because this is my SLR, not my GoPro. There's also now a grate over here which looks a lot better than it did before. I believe there's a little bit of air that shoots up as well. My previous update video showed this path being constructed. Of course, it's been open for a while, but here's what it looks like. You go right past the Taniwa Tubes queue, which looks like a long line, but it moves really, really fast. Since I have my SLR and my monopod, I actually cannot ride anything today. I'm not going to rent a locker, and my monopod wouldn't fit in it anyway, probably. But $15? No, thanks. That's okay. Now there are 2 splash zones back here. Maybe 3. I don't know if we'll see it as we're walking back here, but you can see right here when the tube goes by, sometimes it will splash. Let's see. Here you also have a beach, which is not very popular because it's an odd place to lay. It's an alright view. And if you watched my previous video, you'll realize that, or you'll recognize this part up here because it was open. Right up to where the concrete is a different color. And this photo Tapu Tapu is not working. But you have to have a My Universal Photos account to use it, I believe. And here are the cabanas, which were not quite finished last time. They are obviously finished and open. And another beach. Looking at what we call Hammerhead for Teawa, the Fearless River. I didn't realize that this is also going to have a wheelchair elevator. And as you can see, it's also not quite ready yet. Unfortunate. This is what the second floor of the wheelchair elevator looks like. Doesn't quite have a roof yet. You might remember I showed you that you can get jerk shrimp mac and cheese, which is very spicy, or you can get regular mac and cheese. Well, no, you can't anymore. They removed the non-jerk shrimp mac and cheese from the menu. I don't understand that. If you are upset about this, again, please tell Universal, because I'd like to see it come back. It's really good. It's time for everyone's favorite roof talk. Talking about roofs. Roof talk. This is not a spoof. Roof. Okay. Final update about the blue roofs. All 4 roofs finally have tops. They are Krakatoa and over at Bamboo. Kind of hard to tell, but some of these lights over here on this bar are finally working. I'll show you at night. I'm going to come back in the evening and you'll be able to see this better, but you can kind of see them right now. Okay, you guys know you wanted to see it, so here it is. The roof's over. Sorry they're so blown out because of the sun right now. It's a good thing I made a list because I almost forgot this. One of the biggest complaints about Volcano Bay is the back of Krakatoa, specifically the stairs, which were bare metal. Well, they finally painted them. Blends in better with the mountain. I don't know why purple. I mean, I like purple, but I would think brown to match the stairs. But still, it looks a lot better. Just want to give it a little update, a little correction. I said that these cables were for stability. They are not for stability. They were to hold up these nets that go under the aqua coaster. Wow. To catch anything that might fall from it. You'll notice that the carpet doesn't go all the way over here. I'm just noticing for the first time that there's a new coating right here. You can see where the difference here. That I guess it makes it not as hot, so they don't have to have a carpet on it. So that's going to take over the entire length of all the bridges, and these carpets will be gone. This mist isn't really new, but not sure if people quite get it. This is supposed to be an active volcano, and near active volcanoes there is a lot of steam because of all of the hot water and magma, which becomes lava, that comes out of the earth. So that's part of the theming. That's why it's like that. At the exit from Kalantainui, there is an extra piece of curbing that was added recently because the water used to run down here and flood over here. It does a little bit over here, but not as bad. It was really flooded through here before. Not the most exciting development, but right here by Oh Yeah No No, these carts now have these little tubs. These are fairly new. Of course, in here you have soda, caffeinated soda, not good with sun, sports drinks, and well, you see, and these little fans. Sometimes during the day, since we don't have a full Starbucks, this cart can be found in the park, which serves iced coffee. Not really a good thing to drink at a water park, because caffeine accelerates dehydration, and it also makes you have to pee more. But if you want it, if you find it, here it is. Just past the bridge, heading towards the reef. You'll see some stairs here now. This used to be all sand, but because lazy, pathetic people kept cutting through the sand here, and it was getting all over the place over here, instead of Universal blocking this off like I would have done, they put stairs. It's hard to tell right now because there's nobody in it, but this part of the reef is now open. You might recall this was blocked off for, wait, is it not open again? Oh. You might recall that it was blocked off in the past. And this tap to play is almost finished. I showed you this before. This net wasn't there yet. This is one of the water nozzles you'll be able to control with a tap to play. There's one over here. There's one over here. And there's one over here. You'll be able to control them and shoot water at people if they are in the pool, but normally there are people over here. It says tacos over here at the Feasting Frog, but they no longer sell tacos. Boo! Alright, so I decided to try the milkshake over here at Bamboo. So, bonus food item for today. So it's more like extremely soft serve ice cream, more than a shake, or maybe sort of a frosty, but it's pretty good. There's now an additional option for personal flotation devices for children that were too small for the child's small size that was offered before. This was the smallest size available. Well, I believe that is everything on my list as far as changes that have happened to Volcano Bay since July 1st. Thanks for watching this video all the way through, and please exit through the gift shop.